From the meme stocks to the SPACs, there are incredible amount of things going on in the stock market. But I don't get distracted by noise as I continue to invest for the long term. I personally like to invest in companies that are innovating and are growing exponentially and will be relevant for years to come. Which brings me to my recent investment in the cybersecurity space in a company called Crowdstrike. Crowdstrike is one of the leading cybersecurity company in the endpoint protection space. It basically helps customers secure end-user devices such as mobile, laptop, and servers. You see, cybersecurity has always been important, but right now more than ever, it's in the front and center of every company right now. Oh, by the way, before we get going, welcome to the channel. My name is Zimon here at Money Host, and thank you for clicking on this video. I really hope you learned something new about Crowdstrike. While you're still doing the intro, please feel free to smash the like button for the mighty YouTube algorithm. Now that you have smashed the like button for the YouTube algorithm, we can get started. And today in this video, I want to tell you guys why I'm starting a position in Crowdstrike, why I think this is a company that will continue to thrive and may double soon. I'll show you my position and tell you why I'm continuing to add. From tech companies to retail store chains, every company needs visibility into what goes in and out of their network more than ever to protect themselves, their customers, financial data. Obviously, no one likes getting hacked. Crowdstrike is not a stay-at-home or reopening stocks. This is a company that will continue to be relevant for many years to come, maybe over the next decade or two. If you think about it, small or big, every company is connected to online and have employees working from home. And that's where Crowdstrike comes in. Just a few months ago, when SolarWinds, which is a competitor to Crowdstrike, got hacked, the first thing they did was deployed Crowdstrike SWAT team to look into their network and get it secured and protected from any future hacks.
SolarWinds did disclose in their recent 8K that one of the first actions they took was to deploy Crowdstrike. Has that disclosure had a positive impact overall on your business and your ability to gain new customers?
It was not just SolarWinds. A lot of SolarWinds customers called Crowdstrike to analyze their network and secure it for them. They ultimately became a Crowdstrike customer. From big and small companies to the governments, everyone needs to protect themselves from being hacked. So what's unique about Crowdstrike is they provide a software as a service solution which is 100% cloud-based architecture, and that's a huge advantage over any other cybersecurity companies. You see, everyone is moving to the cloud, so you need a cloud-based cybersecurity company to continue to analyze and detect threats. How Crowdstrike work is they basically work continuously to analyze and detect any threats against devices or the network. Crowdstrike founder George Kurtz is no stranger to the cybersecurity space. He has been in the industry for over 20 years. He was last a CTO at another cybersecurity company.
So you've been working in cybersecurity for 26 years, previously at McAfee, before co-founding Crowdstrike in 2011. What was the insight that you had while at McAfee where you said, there's a big opportunity here and I should start my own company to capitalize on it?
Well, it was interesting because I was running a couple different business units. I had a company that was acquired and I was asked to be the worldwide CTO. And it was eye-opening because there were two big revelations that came about. One is people were paying lots of money, not just for McAfee, but Symantec and others, and not getting the outcome I thought they deserved, which is not to be breached. And number two is everything looked like Siebel, and I thought it should look more like Salesforce. So when McAfee sold to Intel, it was a great time for me to execute on my vision of becoming the Salesforce of security.
So how does Crowdstrike make money? You see, Crowdstrike is going through exponential growth and so is their revenue. If you look at this chart, their revenue is growing exponentially every quarter. Crowdstrike has a subscription-based revenue model which is unique from the rest of the industry. They charge customers an annual fee based on the number of devices the user is protecting. So they make 90% of their revenue from these subscription. Another 10% comes from the professional service, which is like a SWAT team. And how the SWAT team works is that if a company gets hacked or is in trouble or somehow they want to analyze their network, they would call in Crowdstrike's professional service and have them analyze their network. And if anything is wrong, strong, one, CrowdStrike can implement their software as a solution, or they can recommend some sort of solution to them. So a lot of the times these customers end up becoming a CrowdStrike customer. So it's not like someone would sign up for a CrowdStrike for 1 year and then next year they're like, you know what, I didn't really get hacked for a year, so I'm gonna cancel my service. It doesn't work like that. They will want to continuously to protect their network, and therefore they will continue to renew their subscription and keep paying CrowdStrike as long as they need that protection from threats. CrowdStrike had an amazing year in 2020 where the stock returned over 320%. Just in the last 3 months, the stock is up about 87% since the SolarWinds hack. I started my CrowdStrike position with $4,000, and I plan to continue to add to this position whenever I invest in a company. I always like to start small and invest a couple $1,000s and continue to add to that position with every opportunity I get, usually on red days. You may think cybersecurity is more important right now because we all are working from home and shopping online. But I honestly believe pandemic just actually pushed the company a few years ahead. Cybersecurity has always been important, but right now it's just the front and center of every company. So now the question is, this exponential growth in the stock price, can it continue? The short answer is, I don't know. No one knows. But if I had to guess, I would think CrowdStrike stock price went up really fast, so it may come down a little bit to adjust in the short term. But I think this is a company that will continue to thrive in the long term, and the stock price may double within the next 2 years, if not sooner. There is no denying that cybersecurity is front and center of all the Fortune 500 companies, and everyone is trying to protect themselves, their customers, their data, and their financial well-being. And we have more and more devices connected to the internet that needs to be protected from threats. Threats from hacker has never been bigger. We have more threats coming from countries like China and Russia more than ever, including the domestic ones. Cybersecurity is an evergreen sector, and I really believe CrowdStrike will continue to innovate and be relevant for years to come. Every day, more and more companies are coming online and employees are working from home and they're doing businesses online. They need to be protected from threats. And just a few years from now, I really believe we're gonna have connected cars, and they need to be protected from hackers taking over your car. Look, everyone wants to move to digitalization and move everything online. So these devices, whether it's a company owned laptop or phones or any other equipment the company owns, needs to be protected from any incoming threats. So CrowdStrike is positioned correctly and be innovative and help customers protect their network and devices. I really believe cybersecurity sector will continue to thrive regardless if we have a Democrat or Republican in the White House. Pandemic or no pandemic, recession or no recession, cybersecurity was always needed. People need protection from getting hacked. So for all those reasons, I started my CrowdStrike position and I will continue to add to this position. I think this is a company that would continue to thrive and will double within the next 2 years, if not sooner. With that in mind, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, by the way, don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again.